Hello everybody, it's spooky time yet again, so let's go ahead and see what's new for the festival this year. Now when you load in the tower, just go ahead and pick up the quest from Grandma. It's really easy, really straightforward, nothing really to it. All you really have to do is grab the mask, do one simple lost sector, and turn in the pages in the Book of the Forgotten right next to Grandma. There's a podium right there. I forgot that and ran around for a bit. Don't be like me. Returning your haunted lost sectors and legendary lost sectors new this year. There is matchmaking for regular but none for legendary. Keep that in mind when you're doing the activities. Another thing new this year is eerie engrams. You can use these to focus weapons or certain exotic pieces of armor. Each time you try and decrypt one exotic piece of armor, it's going to cost 1 eerie engram and 2,500 candy. This isn't exactly cheap, but it's 10 times easier than what you have to do with the Cryptarch. And when it comes down to focusing weapons, it's going to cost 1 eerie engram and 1,000 candy. Again, not cheap, but it's still pretty easy. Now let's get to the real reason everyone's here and see what weapons we get and what roles we should be looking for. First up is Horror Story. Now I know I'm not the first one to point this out, but Demo and Headstone, it's a must-have for this one. For anyone who didn't know, this is one of only 2 weapons that can have this role. The other is Unending Tempest, a stasis SMG for the Crucible. And the perk pool on that thing is, well... Oh my god! You get a better chance of winning the lottery than getting one of those to drop for you. Also, they give Horror Story a deer focus, and we all know how strong that weapon trait is. Other notable perks in the first column will be Discord, Dynamic Sway Reduction, and Elemental Capacitor. And in the last column, you have a whole bunch of goodies. See what I did there? You got Adrenaline Junkie, you got Vorpal Weapon, Frenzy, Cascade Point, Collective Action, and everyone's favorite Target Lock. It goes without saying, but whatever you're into, this thing can pretty much do it. Now it is a 450 auto, and they did get just a little bit of a nerf, but that should not stop you from picking one of these up. The top 3 roles I'm personally going to be looking for are Grenadier Headstone, obviously, Dynamic Sway and Target Lock, and Dynamic and Cascade Point. Next up is Jurassic Green, and a standout perk combo that I haven't seen anywhere before is Heal Clip and Incandescent. I think that this is going to have great synergy with the solo subclass, and is a main role I'm going to be looking for, but it does have some other perks that might catch your attention. Perks like Keep Away, Killing Wind, Perpetual Motion, Rangefinder, and Subsistence in the first column, and Head Seeker, Collective Action, Multi-Kill Clip, Frenzy, and Golden Tricorn in the second column. I know Pulse Rifles have never been anyone's top pick, but they did just get a buff. So if you get one to drop for you, give it a shot. It should be feeling a lot better in PvE. Next is the new Cosmic Grenade Launcher we're getting for the festival. Now I've been looking at the perks for this thing for a few days now, and I can't help but draw comparison to the Hawk-A Marsilian C Grenade Launcher, with perks like Explosive Light, Cascade Point, Destabilizing Rounds instead of Incandescent, and Field Prep. That being said, if you didn't like the Marsilian, you're probably not gonna like this thing. But that's not to say that this doesn't have its place. A perk pairing like Field Prep with maybe Cascade Point, Explosive Light, or Destabilizing Rounds, it does sound like it could be some fun. Or maybe swap out Field Prep for a Clown Cartridge or Impulse Amplifier. Impulse Amplifier, High Ground, and a Deer Focus is one that I will say is kind of interesting. With all this being said, this thing does have some pretty nice pairings. So take a good look when one of these drops for you. You just might find something I missed, something a little special. And finally, the Mecha Aubrey. Yes, it's pronounced Mecha Aubrey. We got robots last year. Mecha, mech. Come on guys, keep up. The only really unique pairing I see here is Snapshot and High Ground. You have the obvious Snapshot opening shot, Snapshot high impact reserves. That's kind of the downside with snipers, they're pretty cut and dry. For PvE, it has triple tap and Vorpal Weapon. And it also comes with Volt Shot if you're using a sniper to take out ads in PvE. I guess you can do that. Sure. No, you know what? I'll take that back. If and only if Volt Shot and Demo have the same synergy that Pugilist and Dragonfly had on Point of the Stag. If it does, this combo is going to be amazing. If it doesn't, then it's just another sniper that's probably going to take up room in your vault. And that's gonna be pretty much it. Just a quick rundown of the festival and the weapons we're gonna be chasing. I hope everyone has much better luck than I do. My RNG is always trash. But above all else, if you like the video, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But please remember, keep a kind heart, a keen mind, and a savage soul. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.